the Wastes, home to the brutal warriors of the Sura clans and their demon servitors. Mercenaries more for love of warfare than for love of silver, the Sura demon tamers had been essential to securing the Gerulian Empire in its time. All they need do is hire the Sura as their army. It would not have been hard for Lady Mara to reach an agreement with Gorgog. The Razor Feather clan hated their emancipated slaves, the Ishkai, and longed to wreak vengeance against them. Marching against Meltwater Bastion, a victory by Gorgog's army at that strategic point would spell doom for the Ishkai Confederacy. Meanwhile, the Razor Feather's ancient rivals, the Red Smoke Sura, watch from afar. The sacking of the Confederacy must seem like justice to all the clans that once shackled the Ishkai in slavery. Yet the Ishkai might be our only hope to stop Mara and the Penta Nera from attaining absolute dominion. Unless, perhaps, in the forgotten tombs of Gerulia, some ancient weapon could be reclaimed.
We made it.
You survived. Good.
Your enchantment worked. I have freed myself.
Excellent. Our situation is precarious, but not, I think, untenable.
Thou hast used us as a pawn.
On the contrary, a pawn is a disposable asset. You are far more important.
Who are you?
Krenz, a mage who has helped us. So far.
But he cannot be trusted.
Well, at least I am frank about my duplicity.
There is much to discuss.
You have done well. Better than I might have imagined.
What artifacts do you know of that could damage the Crucible?
The Sura clans channel essence in a manner similar to the Penta Nera, using something they call a moon chalice. It is how a Surakai becomes a Sura warrior, and how a warrior becomes an elite. But they would not part with one willingly. It is the foundation of clan existence.
We should proceed at once to the Confederacy. My Ishkai allies may know of something else we could use to destroy the cauldron.
What would you like to ask me?
How will we gain access to the Crucible again now that we've been discovered?
Leave this problem with me. If you can acquire a moon chalice, I will find a way to get it into the Crucible of Souls.
I'm still uncomfortable trusting you, Krenz.
A rational response under the circumstances. Fortunately, I have nothing to gain from your betrayal, and everything to lose. What would you like to ask me?
What didst thou do to me when I was summoned, mage?
I summoned you without a pact, a dangerous endeavor, to say the least.
Thou art concealing something.
Your kind is unlike other demons I have studied. A Devourer forms a pact with the first soul it captures. I wanted you to have no such limitation, so I drained your demonic essence and ensured you would have room for many souls.
Thou hast robbed me of my potency!
Oh no, far from it. You could be more powerful than any demon who has ever lived. But your power comes from your prolific nature. The more souls you acquire, the greater you become. Ask your questions.
Thou shouldst let us depart.
One last thing. Valkyrin tortured you, did he not? Did you feel pain?
Torture is never pleasant, but I am well trained to withstand it.
What of you, demon? Did you feel Evia's pain?
The distant echo of suffering. No more.
I see. I suppose we are fortunate Valkyrin did not pursue his interrogation further. If you manage to acquire a moon chalice, come and meet me at the abandoned oracle. I will wait for you there.
Surely there are safer places to hide.
On the contrary, it's been searched many times since the oracle fled, and there is nothing left to find. Who would seek a fugitive mage in a place with no strategic value? I shall be waiting.
Wish he would teach me how to do that.
The Lion of Corwentz prevails! Beware of that elite Sura, far more dangerous than his brethren.
That is the fate of all who oppose the law of Tsar!
The law of Tsar?
Don't ask.
The defenders of Corwentz shall never fail.
Must I do everything myself?
The Razor Feathers have already begun to besiege the Meltwater Bastion.
Then there is no time to lose. This lion has claws. The Meltwater Bastion. The Confederacy's greatest defense against invasion. Hopeless. Open up in the name of the Lion of Corwentz.
Darius, scarcely can I believe it. You were reported dead.
A complicated matter. It is best you tell no one that you've seen me.
Of course, of course. Clandestine affairs require a delicate touch. You are here to aid us once more?
Indeed, Corwentz cannot afford the Confederacy to fall.
We are grateful for your aid, now and always.
What is the tactical situation?
The Bastion is secure, and the enemy has no siege engines. That said, the Razor Feather Shamans will be able to undermine our fortifications given time. There is also the worry that they could disenchant the spell upon the sighing ice. Without the glacier, they could cross our borders with impunity. The enemy vanguard outnumbers us perhaps 10 to 1 in Sura warriors, and the situation gets worse with each passing day. We need a plan to withstand this assault. If the Bastion falls, the Confederacy is doomed.
What would happen if I took the battle to the enemy alone?
It'd be suicide for a lone soldier to take on the Razor Feather Vanguard.
I'm a lot tougher than I look, and they will not be expecting us to engage.
You would have an element of surprise, and every shaman you defeat buys us more time. Are you willing to attempt this?
What stratagems have you devised?
I am still working on our options, but there is a plan that you would be uniquely suited for. The Razor Feather supply camp is securely positioned at the edge of Red Smoke Mountains. The main gate cannot be breached without magic, but there is another way. A lone soldier could slip through the ice caverns unnoticed and emerge at a point overlooking the supply camp. From there, you could slide down the scree slopes virtually unnoticed and burn their supplies to the ground. But it is a desperate plan, and crossing the ice caverns alone could be more dangerous than engaging the vanguard. Is this plan worth attempting?
A desperate raid on the supply camp is worth a shot.
I would send soldiers to support you, but it would risk alerting the enemy to our plan. I'm afraid you must go alone. There is a path into the ice caverns from the bastion. It's good to have you here.
Do they still call you Ishan the Mighty?
They do. Although the number of Sura elite I'm supposed to have defeated rises with each passing year. What of you? I hear you are the head of a noble house, O Lion of Corwinth.
I have a family now, and a place in Kayalisar. I wish I could spend more time with them.
What now?
How can you afford so many Blackrock mercenaries?
The other Sura clans banished the Black Rocks for helping us break free of the yoke of slavery. We were happy to take them into our borders, but they are still mercenaries, and not cheap at that. Fortunately, the Confederacy has grown rich off the market of knowledge. Our sages are in demand from the Western tribes to the Ninth Republic. What we lack in physical prowess, we Ishkai more than make up for in ingenuity. What now?
Your Arcorian has come along excellently.
Oh, you think all Ishkai speak like Shakik with his idiotic inability to use pronouns? We have excellent language tutors in Ishana. They could teach you a thing or two about declensions. But if the bastion falls, our capital will soon follow. You have questions?
What can you tell me about moon chalices?
I have witnessed the Black Rock using theirs to exalt their warriors to elite. Impressive. The oral histories say they were forged by the Sura in the time before the first sunrise. When their warriors return from battle, the accumulated death essence is released into the clan's chalice. Each clan exalts the bravest Surakai to Sura warriors upon the full moon. And when there is enough essence in the chalice, a warrior is exalted to elite. Of course, the elites tend to fight each other to the death in order to become champion, but otherwise it is a rather effective means of maintaining the clans. What now?
Could an Ishkai be exalted by a moon chalice?
Why should we wish to become Sura? We Ishkai are proud of our heritage. We are no longer mere slaves, wishing we were freeborn Surakai on the path to glory. Find me an Ishkai who would trade what we have for the chance to become a Sura warrior, and I will show you a fool. It's good to have you here.
Is there really a difference between Ishkai and Surakai?
Is there a difference between a Garolian and a Kayalisarian? In the past, those of my race born in captivity were called Ishkai and fated for slavery, while the freeborn were called Surakai and fated for battle. Now it is the Surakai who are trapped in the ways of the clans. We Ishkai have earned our freedom, thanks to you. What now?
Can we secure the sighing ice from the enemy shaman attacks?
No. The spell that protects the glacier will eventually be broken. But we could survive longer if we had more shamans of our own.
But what Sura shaman would side with the Blackrock under your command? They are outcasts now.
I've heard rumors of a rogue band of red smoke demon tamers somewhere in the wastes.
Any indication as to why they left Korshak's ranks?
Some dispute over the red smoke champion, although what it might be is anyone's guess. But, alas, they will not likely negotiate with an Ishkai such as myself. What are your thoughts?
I can try and negotiate with the renegade Red Smoke Sura on your behalf.
They are unlikely to be willing to fight for the Confederacy, no matter what we offer. But they may be our only option. They were sighted recently near Sintator. I could only suggest checking there. It's good to have you here.
I must discover how the Crucible of Souls can be destroyed.
The Market of Knowledge may know something about that. But I cannot let you into the Confederacy while we are besieged. What do you think, Darius?
When can we consult the Market of Knowledge?
Not until this siege is broken, I'm afraid. The Confederacy's borders are sealed. Even gate weaving into our land is forbidden at this time. What are your thoughts?
Cousins come from hell to greet us.
This lion has claws. For Corwentz and the House of the Lion.
Cousins come from hell to greet us. Before my wrath. Has disappointed me.
Leave them to me. Stand down or die.
An imperial tomb. But this one has a keyhole. There's an inscription in Gerulian. A key is buried here.
More riddles. I tire of these games.
For later.
Red smoke, Sura. Your clan is not our enemy this day. Will you let us pass?
The Oracle has fled. There is no safe passage in exchange for silver now.
Then we shall fight you for passage instead. Prepare yourselves. Shame they would not take our coins. The Red Smoke clan is notoriously belligerent.
Thou shalt know despair!
I grant you the mercy of the grave. You shall become naught but dust.
Infernal fracturer, do not agitate me. These cracks in veil need strength to bear.